Hey guys, happy Friday! Can I cosplay a tree? Can I just have the skills to do that? Thanks.
Geeks of the Week.
So Guardians of the Galaxy was great, no spoilers of course, and this is coming from someone who hasn't read any of the Guardians of the Galaxy comics, but it was definitely a solid film. I laughed pretty solidly throughout the entire movie, the action scenes were great, I liked the story, and loved the characters. If I hadn't had such a terrible time painting myself green the last time I did it for a cosplay years ago, I would totally try to cosplay Gamora. Zoe Saldana and Karen Gillan were badass, and it was so awesome seeing Karen Gillan outside of Doctor Who. Chris Pratt was excellent, and I am pretty sure I am in love with Rocket and Groot. Completely. I think my only gripe with the movie was the inorganic character introductions. I know they had a whole slew of characters to introduce and make us love or hate within the span of a movie, but one of my biggest pet peeves is when introductions just don't feel natural, and that was kind of a rampant problem with everyone except for, like, Peter Quill. And maybe it wasn't so much the introductions as it was the revealing of backstories. In the game of life, you don't unlock someone's tragic backstory until you're at least at level 5 friendship. But for a group of strangers who are completely untrusting of other people, they were kind of just throwing them around the second someone asked, and in full detail. Yes, the audience needs the backstories to connect with the characters' motivations and the characters themselves, but in a movie, there are just better ways and way more interesting ways to do that than just spelling it out in a monologue. Maybe hint at it in their actions and reactions, like give little visual clues to the audience that maybe the other characters don't even like see yet. Make the audience wonder for a bit at least, and then slowly unravel what makes the characters tick. Don't just immediately give them all the answers. But yeah, other than that, it was a great movie and I would definitely see it again, even if it was just to hear the awesome freaking soundtrack again. And kind of on the opposite end of the movie spectrum from action-y comic book movie, one of my favorite musicals is being turned into a movie, and the trailer was finally released yesterday. Into the Woods, for anyone who doesn't know, is a mixing of several different well-known fairy tale character stories. Jack and the Beanstalk, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Little Red Riding Hood. And basically, it's hilarious. And the songs are so good, and the story beyond the hilarity is actually really poignant. Several of my friends were in it when my high school put it on. I've seen the filmed stage version with Bernadette Peters, and it's just so good, and so many actors that I love are involved in the movie. Literally everyone that was introduced in the trailer. I just hope the movie does it justice. The trailer didn't show a whole lot, but even what it does show was enough to give me feels because I just love the music from it so much, and I am legitimately debating making that my New Year's Eve plans. And before I end the video, I can't not mention the important birthdays that happened yesterday. Lilico and I already spilled our Harry Potter feels a couple weeks ago with the anniversary of the release of the final book, so I'm not gonna do it again, but happy birthday to Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, and thank you so much for all of the things that you brought into so many people's lives. And with that, I hope everyone has an awesome weekend, stay geeky, and we'll see you next week. We are waiting to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, we're waiting for some friends, and what's really cool is we started walking around and we have discovered, look at this place, Gameworks, which is new in this theater area that we have here.
It was really cool in the 90s when we were little kids, but now they have like a PC gaming place.
There's a whole room
which is
full of
really
computers,
cool.
and it's super awesome.
And we walked in and all these guys looked up from their computers and they were like, what's going on?
There's
Females.
a girl. But it's really cool because I saw a guy playing League, so it's potentially a place where I could just like go and play League in public. Granted, it'll cost money, so that kind of sucks on that thing, but it would be a cool experience. Lilico and I already spilled our Haley.